All right, so I work in an Italian restaurant here on the Strip in Las Vegas. I pretty much watch these dudes make pasta all day long where I work. I love pasta. I ain't scared of carbs. I'm not trying to do no Atkins or keto or what everybody else is doing nowadays. I don't know what's up with that. I like my gut, but I made some rigatoni and meatballs. Traditionally, this veal, pork, and beef is the traditional way to do it. I didn't have any veal. I did beef and pork, just ground up, 1 pound of each. Came out pretty good. If you want to see how I did it, stick around, check it out. I'm sure your grandma or your mom or whoever has a better recipe than me, because that's how it is, but just check it out, man, come on.
All right, so for the meatballs, we're gonna start out with half an onion. I'm just gonna dice that up real quick. I got a little bit of Italian parsley. I'm just gonna rip off about half a bunch. Just mince it up. Now I got a bowl right here. I got a pound of ground pork, pound of ground beef, 80-20, half a cup of breadcrumbs. Use whatever breadcrumbs you like. And I'm gonna add most of that onion back in there, about half of that parsley. I'll save some for later. 2 teaspoons of salt, a little cracked black pepper. Then I got 2 eggs I'm gonna put in there. Then I'm doing about half a cup of Parmesan cheese, some good Parmigiano Reggiano. I'm also gonna add about a 1/4 cup of some ricotta cheese just so the meatballs don't dry out. It helps to retain the moisture. I got about 3 cloves of garlic. I'm gonna run through the garlic press right here. About 2 teaspoons of Italian oregano as well. I'm gonna sprinkle in there. And we're gonna give it a good mix. Get your Night Stalker gloves and mix it up. All right, there you go. All done with that. I got 1 big old meatball. I'm using a ice cream scoop. Just scoop these meatballs out. It makes it pretty easy. Just gonna kind of pack them in there like that. And then I think they're like 2 or 3 ounce meatballs that they're gonna be. I'm just gonna put them all on a little cutting board right here. All right, so we got all our meatballs taken care of. That's pretty much the majority of the work right there. We're just gonna roll up these meatballs, kind of get them, packed together. Don't overdo them. You don't need them too tight. Then get yourself a hot skillet or some cast iron or a big pot or whatever you want to use. I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil in there, and we're just gonna sear off the meatballs. I'm just gonna go on 2 sides. You don't need to get them all over, seared all over, but just 2 sides will be good. Get a little color on these. So it's been about 1.5 minutes. I got some pretty good color. A couple of these kind of got away on me. Just got a little bit too dark, but it really didn't make a difference. I mean, everything was fine, but just added a little bit of character to your meatballs. It's okay, no big deal. All right, so now we seared the meatballs. We're just gonna take them out, set them off to the side. Got a little bit of fat in there, it's pretty good. We're gonna work on our tomato sauce. Got a whole onion I'm putting in there. Just gonna sweat it down for a couple of minutes. Don't really want to caramelize it, but I'm going to season this with some salt and pepper, kosher salt, a little bit of black pepper. And I got some more oregano going in there. Just eyeball it. You don't have to be exact on it. I like a little bit of kick, so I'm putting some chili flakes in there. About a tablespoon of some tomato paste, just to thicken up the sauce a little bit. Got that concentrated tomato flavor. I'm just going to cook it out just for about 1 minute. And then I'm throwing about 3 cloves of garlic in there at the last minute. Give it another, 30 seconds to 1 minute. I'm using San Marzano tomatoes. People like fresh tomatoes. To me, they're really acidic. Make sure you use a San Marzano because they're really sweet. Got that natural sweetness to them. That's why a lot of people put sugar in their tomato sauce because it's, really acidic, but you don't have to do it when you have those good San Marzano tomatoes. But I'm putting the meatballs back in. We're gonna braise these meatballs for about an hour, hour and a half. Then we're just gonna throw a lid on it, give it a little time. And then when you come back, this is what it looks like. They're all cooked through. I got a pot of water on the side. I'm just gonna put a good amount of kosher salt in there just to season the pasta. Bring it up to a boil. I got the half cut rigatoni pasta I'm using. The camera cut out so you couldn't see it. But I'm adding some olive oil to a pan right here. About 3 cloves of garlic. I'm gonna saute that for a little bit. Gonna season it with some kosher salt, a little bit of black pepper going in there. Then we're gonna add our tomato sauce, just to heat it up a little bit more. And usually when it's about 5 minutes to go cooking the pasta, I usually start adding the sauce in the pan, just to kind of time it out, right? Our pasta's done. I usually cook it about a minute less than the recommended time, but you can cook it however you want. I'm giving it a little toss in the pan right there. Gonna throw some Italian parsley, a little bit of Parmesan or Reggiano. I like to use pecorino as well, but right now I'm just gonna use Parmesan. Gonna give that a little toss. Everything's looking nice. Gonna add a little bit of pasta water and put it together. There you go, guys. Some rigatoni and meatballs, all done. These meatballs would be good in a sandwich also, you know, if you guys want to do that. But thanks for watching. If you made it through, go ahead and like and subscribe as usual. And I'll see you on the next video. Take it easy. Peace out.